Are you still writing automation scripts line by line? It usually takes a lot of time, right? Hey, hi everyone, I am AI automation engineer at Optimworks Technologies. So I was exploring something recently using Playwright along with a GitHub Copilot. And honestly, it makes things much simpler. Just to quickly explain, Playwright is basically a tool we use to automate web applications like logging into website, clicking buttons, or checking if the page is really working or not. But when we bring AI into the picture, especially with a Copilot, we don't really have to write everything from the scratch anymore. Normally, if you think about it, writing automation scripts takes efforts and also time. You have to write locators, steps, assertions, and so many. But with the AI, a lot of that work becomes easier. You can save time, write less code, and even generate the scripts automatically. And if something changes in the UI, maintaining those scripts also become much easier. In fact, instead of spending hours writing scripts, you can now focus more on what exactly need to be tested rather than how to write the code for it. So let me show a quick example. No. First we need to know what is a MCP, how we can integrate MCP to the Playwright. So these are the contents that I am going to cover in this video. Introduction to the Playwright with MCP, how the MCP architecture will be, how we can set up MCP with a GitHub Copilot, and the beauty is self-healing locators. MCP is like giving hands to the AI. Instead of just giving a code, the AI can directly use a browser. It sees the screen, it clicks the buttons, it completes the task like human. Example, if you say buy a laptop, the AI does not just write a script for it. It uses the MCP to reach into the website, add the item to the cart, and tell you it's done. So this is the architecture. When the user gives the input through the VS Code, the AI brain decides which steps are need to be test the site. This is the MCP server, the gateway. It translates the AI thoughts into commands the tools can understand. The Playwright, the automation engine that physically opens the Chrome or Safari to run the test. This is a target environment, the actual website being tested to ensure everything works perfectly. So the setting up is very easy. First, we need to install the VS Code and GitHub Copilot. So we can directly find the GitHub Copilot in VS Code extensions, and we need to install the Playwright. We can run the command in the terminal, and we need to install this MCP server. We can find this MCP server in official website, and we can just clone the code and we can use in the code. So this is the AI self-healing locators. When the test execution is continuing, sometimes the locators may be failed. So generally the AI will take the primary locators, which means AI gives first priority to the IDs and role and labels. So whenever the locator is failed, instead of just failing it, it relocate the selectors again and it will pass our test cases. So I will show a quick example. So for this I took a empty folder. So this is the project structure. So this is a mcp.json. I already told you regarding this. I'm just starting it. So we can clearly see 22 tools are available which are belonging to the Playwright. And now I'm just going to type a simple prompt. So this is a prompt. I am giving app URL and a feature and also username and password. And I mentioned that browser is Chromium, and I want to form structure, login page and login spec.ts. So it need to create a login test with username and password and verify login is success or not. So I'm just hitting enter. We can see how it works. So it optimizing the tool selection. We have 22 tools, right? It's taking the tools from there and it's creating. So everything we need to keep means it's just saving. We are saving this. And here it asking our permission to open the browser. So for this time I am allowing this. So here we can clearly see it gives a login page, and also it's given the test file also. Here we can see should login successfully. The test name is should login successfully, and it given the method like login.goto and everything it's given. So I'm just running it. We'll see the output. So the test case is running. Unfortunately, our test case is failed because here it didn't take the URL, so it's failed. No worries, it autofill everything and it started evaluating once again. So this is how it autofill everything actually. And you can see here it actually generates the full test script automatically with a single prompt. And let me run this. It automatically heal everything actually. The test case is failed, but everything is healed, and now the test case is passed. So this is the beauty of the Copilot actually. It's creating the locators and writing the steps and even adding the validations also. You can clearly see here it's adding the validations also. What happening here is when I give a prompt inside a GitHub Copilot, it understands what I am trying to do and builds a automation script for me. So instead of manually writing everything, I just describing test in the plain English. Another interesting part is something called self-healing. We already discussed, right? Let's say tomorrow the application changes, maybe a button name changes or anything. The locator is slightly different. Instead of the script completely breaking, AI can help suggest the fixes or adjust the things. So we don't have to spend too much time fixing the script again and again. So overall, this is really changes how we approach the automation. We are moving from writing detailed code to simply describing what we want to test and letting the tools handle the rest. And honestly, tools like Playwright with a GitHub Copilot are not just making the things faster, they are changing the way we think about the testing. If you are working in a QA or development, this is definitely something worth for try it. Because going forward, it's not about replacing testers. It's more about testers who use AI will definitely have an advantage. In the next videos, we can see how we can integrate multiple MCP servers. Thank you.